The Young and the Restless Recap, May 19, 2025. Amanda rejects Phyllis' request to meet with Dumas. On the Monday, May 19th episode of The Young and the Restless, Devin has doubts about Damien. Sally senses Amanda is hiding something, and Amanda encourages Phyllis to move on. At Nate's apartment, Devin, Lily, and Nate discussed Amanda's surprising announcement that she worked for Dumas. Amy and Damien arrived, and Lily gushed that Amy looked amazing. Amy remarked that it felt good being back with people she cared about, and Nate stressed that she was home. Damien raved that his mom's home cooking was better than the new restaurant they just visited. Devin observed that Damien and Amy seemed close, and he imagined it had been a relief for Damien to let go of his anger toward her. Damien admitted that he was grateful to have the chance to work things out with his mother. Amy and Damien hugged and exchanged words of love. Lily revealed that she'd had paperwork drawn up detailing Damien's job offer, and she suggested that he oversee Winter's hotel chain. Damien saw synergy because the hotels were adjacent to concert and festival venues, and he was also interested in those areas. Nate declared that he thought it would be great for everyone. Damien was excited to get started after he had his lawyers look over the documents. Devin inquired whether Damien knew Amanda Sinclair, but Damien claimed he'd never heard of her. Amy voiced surprise that Damien would leave his life in LA behind to move to Genoa City. Damien declared that he was ready for something new, and he proposed that he and Amy make Genoa City home. Amy found it hard to contemplate a move when she'd spent the past few years preparing for the end. She admitted that she considered the possibility of reuniting with Damien, if only for a fond goodbye. Damien asserted that he and Amy had already missed out on enough time together, and he wanted to spend whatever time she had left with her. He credited Nate for agreeing to make the connection with him, and he enthused that it was starting to feel like a new family uniting. Damien offered to look for a place with room for both him and Amy. Off to the side, Lily noticed Devin had been very quiet. Devin questioned whether there might be a connection between Amanda and Damien. Lily appealed to Devin to let Amy enjoy her excitement over having her son invite her to move in with him. Devin claimed he was just being cautious about Damien, since it seemed to be more than a coincidence that Amanda had resurfaced at the same time Damien had suddenly embraced Amy. Lily said she'd gotten to know Damien better, and she trusted him. Devin hoped she was right, and he prepared to leave. Devin wished everyone goodbye and welcomed Damien to Winters with a handshake. Nate privately asked Lily if everything was all right, and she replied that things were great. He looked unconvinced. Amy requested that Nate fix a shade in her room so she could take a nap. Once alone, Damien asked Lily if Devin was really on board with the idea of Damien working at Winters. Lily promised her brother would eventually accept it, and Damien inquired whether she trusted him. She replied that she was getting there. An irritated Damien wondered what more he had to do to prove himself. Lily claimed she'd been joking, and she assured him that she trusted him and that she'd welcome him with open arms once his attorney looked over the paperwork. Damien remarked that it was starting to feel like a beginning as Nate listened from the stairs. At Society, Amanda questioned why Phyllis had been trying to get in touch with Aristotle Dumas. Phyllis asked where Amanda had heard that, and Amanda revealed that she was the man's legal counsel. A stunned Phyllis recounted that Dumas had been poking into people's business in Genoa City. Amanda wondered what Phyllis was after by poking into his. "My entire future," Phyllis replied. Phyllis referred to the horrible year she'd had, and she thanked Amanda for the conversations that had gotten her through some rough nights. Phyllis continued that she'd quit working with Billy to create a new company with Daniel, but she needed someone with deep pockets who respected her vision. Phyllis chirped that Amanda just happened to work with the man who could help her. Amanda flatly stated that it wouldn't happen.